Hi, hello, thank you for returning to watch a new tutorial here on Elf Furniture. In this week's project I chose to go for a very beautiful soft color from Annie Sloan. It's called Versailles and it's a pale yellowish cream, a very beautiful buttery color which I really like. And I think it fits very well the overall idea and the image that I have about this piece of furniture. It has to go in one of the bathrooms in the B&B, and I think it's the perfect size, and I really think it's gonna turn out great. So for the moment, what I'm doing, I'm just brushing one coat of Versailles. I primed the piece before. As I said, it's gonna be in a bathroom, so it really has to be, I don't know, I needed to prime it. Don't ask me why, but I just had to do it. So after that one coat of primer, I go with this coat of paint. I don't put much paint on the brush, and then I make sure that I go into all the molds and all the corners of the furniture. The next thing I wanted to do was to add a little bit of color in the scheme of the project, and so I went with Aubusson blue, and using the matte mix matte from Annie Sloan, I played and I blended a little bit the colors on the matte, and I just started to sort of dry brush the paint over this first coat of Versailles. You will see it's actually a mix of a dry brush and some blending. So this is let's call it a second coat, but I didn't go everywhere. I only went on the corners, as you can see, with this new color. I dry brush. I barely have paint on the brush, as you can see, and I just want to place a little bit of blue, light blue. So I really liked the color that I got from this playing around with the paint. So I let the two coats of paint to dry overnight. And this is the second day, and I want to come with a dry brush over everything and just keep that blue even more powdered, even more underneath the predominant Versailles. So I really wanted to have Versailles as the predominant color. I take a good amount of paint on the brush, but I start from the center, and so when I reach the margin, I already have very small amount of paint on the brush, as you can see. I make some muscles here because it really takes some muscles to go and dry brush, especially with a big brush. It's quite heavy, but it's a good work for the hands. But I really love how really delicate the blue comes from underneath the Versailles. I love it, so I'm happy I did it. So I let you see it better here. In the previous images, the sun was hitting the surface directly. In here it doesn't, so I think it's a little bit easier for you to see how I do this dry brush. You can see I take a little amount of paint, I clean the brush on the mix mat, and then I come on the furniture, and so it's really helping me to powder the piece. I love it. Using a mix of these sanding pads and wet microfiber cloth, I come and I do distress. I like to use the wet distressing because I'm actually cleaning a little bit of the Versailles, as you can see here, and then the paint gets reactivated, and when I sand it with the sanding pad, I won't have so much dust, which I really want to avoid having a lot of dust. So I recently, not discovered, but I recently figured out that this is my favorite way to distress a piece. I love it. Give it a try. It's really easy, and the result is so authentic. As you can see, I can manipulate how much I want to clean from this coat of Versailles, how much I want to keep. It's really super easy, and if I want more, I insist on that area, and if I want even more, I come with the abrasive sponge and I apply some more. So I think it's the easiest way to distress in a very authentic way a piece. So here it is. I think it really looks beautiful already. And now it's time to do some molds. I use this new one from Annie Sloan and Redesign with Prima. I'm gonna use some mica powder as well, and the blue from this glow in the dark mica powder. It's really cool and it really works. It's super visible in the dark, so it's really fun. I apply a small amount of mica powder. I don't need too much, and even I put not too much, I still unload the mold. I create now the combination of the two for the resin, the two liquids, and I wait about 10-15 minutes. I think I waited 15 minutes for this one. It gets hard in these 15 minutes, and I can unmold it super easily. Push the back and they will pop up, pop out, pop up, pop out. Okay, and the beauty, it's really, really beautiful. It looks like an angel. I like this mold. And here it is, Luna, of course. I cannot do anything without this girl around. Now I'm doing the decoupage. As I said, I'm gonna use this for the bathroom vanity, and so I want it more durable, and I will add this decoupage, which will make it quite durable in time. It's really resistant. I will seal it, I will put some protection over it. I didn't yet decide what, but I will think about this, and I will let you know what I did. So I'm doing the decoupage. I chose this beautiful new paper from the cooperation with Annie Sloan and Redesign with Prima, Swedish Posse. It's really beautiful. It has a very calming I think, and really beautiful flowers. I cut one of the decoupage papers to continue the design, because I didn't the dresser is larger than the size of the decoupage, And now I'm applying the decoupage gel, also from Prima, on top of the paper. I diluted a little bit the decoupage gel with some water. I find it a little bit more easy, for me at least, to have it watered down and to put the paper over the dry surface, and then place the paper and make sure that the paper doesn't move from the perfect spot that I put it in. And then I come with the gel. I think for me at least, it's a little bit easier and more precisely. I can really play with the paper exactly how I want and put it exactly where I want it. So that's the thing about what I did here. You see that I leave one part, the big part of the decoupage, I leave it not glued. That's because I save the project for the live that I will do on YouTube and on Facebook early next week. I hope you like these papers. They are really, really beautiful and funny and happy, and I love them. And now the transfer, also from the same collection, Annie Sloan and Redesigned with Prima. It's also a transfer inspired by Annie and actually painted by Annie. It's really a very, very sweet transfer, and I envisioned I envisioned it a little bit, I don't know, different. I liked to put this grillage on the side, and so I cut it, and now I apply it. It's super easy. The transfer really goes easily. You just have to press if you never used one. The process is quite simple. You just have to press over the plastic, and it really comes out easily from the plastic and stays on the furniture. So here it is. It's pretty. I like it. I like the blue over this color that I have. And now I cut some of the flowers, because I have a plan also for them. I find them looking quite cute here. And I come and I press firmly, especially on these not flat surfaces. You really have to pay attention and to spend some time to make sure that you push the transfer very well against all the crevices and all the small, I don't know, corners and whatever, so that it really looks neat and beautiful. I like it. They're really, really cute. I love them. Okay, and now it's time to add the mold, and because I didn't add it immediately after it dried, I had to warm it first with the hair dryer. Now I apply a good amount of Gorilla Glue and I push it towards the surface. I press firmly. I clean the excess of glue and I heat it again, and by that it becomes flexible, and so I make sure that I push very well and the glue gets everywhere. It's important to be really well glued. And now I come with an abrasive sponge and I distress a little bit the transfer, and then I bring the magic. I love the magic of the clear wax. Look at the difference, how beautiful the color becomes and how rich the color becomes when I add the clear wax. I just love this. I love it. It's really beautiful. It really starts to look old. I try to distress in areas where normally in time such furniture would get distressed. I hope I did it well. I like it. At least I do. And I continue to apply all the clear wax all over the surface. And now I play with the dark wax, which is a dark brown. I like to use this spatula. For whoever watched more videos that I'm doing, everybody knows that I love this spatula. It gives me more precision when it comes about applying the dark wax, and because the brush is quite sturdy, then I can really push the the dark wax very well into the fiber of the wood. I love using this tool for dark wax. It gives me precision, and dark wax sometimes needs to be precisely added in some spots. And here I come with another brush, a small artist brush, and first I put it before closing the drawer, and then I close the drawer so that I will not have a line under the drawer where I didn't add wax. So I have wax everywhere. And then I come into these molds and I apply the dark wax, and then I put some more. I hope you don't get bored by this part, but I let it, complete, because I thought that some of you might really want to see the whole process without cuts, and I hope you like it. Then I come and I brush again, and I clean. Sometimes I clean the brush on a clean and dry microfiber cloth, and then sometimes I come with this kind of brush, a larger one, which is clean. I always remove all the dark wax from this brush, and I unload it on a dry microfiber cloth, so that I can come and I can remove all the extra that I don't like from the dark wax. And you can see here on the left of the screen that it really looks different from what I'm doing now. When I first applied the dark wax, it really looks scary and ugly, but the magic of the dark wax is the more you play with the brush, the nicer it will look. So I encourage you to go on, because I read so many comments, oh, I'm afraid of the dark wax. No, don't be afraid. Look, just take your time to play with it. So apply it, then come with the clean microfiber cloth and remove the excess. And don't forget, if you don't like it, you just take a little bit of clear wax, and with a dry microfiber cloth you can remove it completely. So it's really not something to get scared. And then with my favorite tool, I come and I do this dripping. I don't know how to call it. I try to imagine because you will see I will also add gold, of course, on the handles. So I imagine like the gold leaking on the furniture. I don't know why, but I love this. So don't ask me why. I love it, and I will probably not stop doing it, at least for a while. Artists and the La La Land. Okay, so we were just talking about the gold, and so the Eternal Gold from Prima, which I really love. It's my favorite gold wax. It's very creamy and easy to play with and easy to use. I use this very fine small artist brush. I like to apply the wax with it on the handles because it gives me precision. It's really a very precise brush. I like it. And with this small fun artist brush, I take very small amount of gold and I come over the dripping that I created with the brown wax, and I just put a little bit of shimmer over the dark wax, the dripping. It's really not a lot. It's actually a very small amount, and it's enough for what I need. So I play with this small amount of gilding wax. I distribute it here and there. It's really something of personal taste. If you do this step or how much to do, I don't like to go too much from the beginning. I prefer to go light, just like the dry brush. So I prefer to load a small amount and then to repeat the process if I feel I need more. And the same here on these molds. I come with the other brush, the one that is very fine, and it really gives me precision. And I apply a little bit of gilding wax. Not too much, just a little bit of sparkle. And on the corners, I imagine the sun hitting the surface, and so these are the high points of the furniture where the sun really changes the color of the furniture and turns it into this yellow. I love it. I'm addicted to gold. And it's ready, and I love it. You see how beautiful all this dripping looks and how old the piece looks. I hope you like it. Thank you very much for watching, and if you liked it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Until next time. Thank you very much. Bye.